Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be eating on some crawfish, and I also have some noodles over here. I have my water right here. Well, I'm not going to be drinking water. I'm going to be drinking this is Canadian, clearly Canadian, and I have the peach kind. So we're going to go ahead and say great shot. We're going to get started, and we do have a story time today. So in this story time it's kind of sad, so if you don't like watching sad stories, it's come from Fatal Attraction. So if you don't like sad stories, then girl, you might need to turn. But it's a juicy one, y'all, so stay tuned for that. So we're gonna say grace, y'all, and we're gonna get started. Amen. So we got a Fatal Attraction story today, y'all, and it's kind of sad, but it's a good one. So I'm gonna get a little food first, and then I'm so thirsty. I haven't drunk nothing all day, but I drank like one thing of water. And I put little lemon slices in it just to make it a little cute. And I have like some melted butter right here. I'm not gonna put some of this seasoning in it. It's so hot, but it's so good. I'm gonna put that much. I always say that and then end up putting a lot. And I got my little chopsticks right here. I'm gonna try to eat my noodles with the chopsticks. So how y'all doing? Let me know in the comments. I've been doing okay today. I went to the gym today. I worked out. Your girl been putting in work at the gym, y'all. But I had a good day. I worked out around 10. I came home. I had to take a nap. Every time I leave the gym, I take a nap. The gym just make me tired. But it's a good feeling though, but it just make me tired. And I don't even take naps. But I took like a 2-hour nap when I got here. And then I picked up my crawfish. I got them from the seafood market. So the Fatal Attraction story that I'm going to tell, I got it from YouTube. And I always forget to link it down below in the description box, but I make sure I remember this time, because I always remember to say it, and then I never do it. I'll be forgetting when I'm editing my videos. These noodles are good. These are the stir-fry noodles from I get them from Walmart. They come in the little black little cup. It's like in a cup, and they're so good. And this is the hot garlic kind of thing. Now these crawfish are big. Look. They're so big. And y'all, I don't do all that sucking of the head and all that. Girl, I can't do that. I can't do it. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get started on the story. Okay, so there was this girl named, what's her name? Anaya. Her name was Anaya. I made sure I remember their names this time, y'all, because I be forgetting. So her name was Anaya. She was 24 years old. So when it came on, her mom was looking for her because she said it wasn't like her to not call her, and they usually talk every day. So she I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, and she didn't talk to her. So her mom was kind of suspicious, and she was calling around looking for her. So she called her friends, her best friend. No, she called 2 of her friends, and then after she was on the phone with her friends, her best friend called her. So she kind of figured something was wrong, because she know Anaya really talked to her best friend every day. So she kind of got scared. So her best friend said he hadn't talked to her in 2 days either. So he was a little suspicious too. So she's calling around. Anaya, her boyfriend, she called her boyfriend. Her boyfriend said, well, he hasn't seen her since Sunday either. But he did say the last place she said she was going was to see the pastor, which is a pastor that Anaya goes to church with. and they were really, really close. So she told her to call the Reverend, which her mom did. She called the Reverend. The Reverend said he hadn't seen her since Sunday, and she seemed pretty fine when he left her. So they go on to tell the story about who Anaya was. She was 24. She was in college. She was a nice girl. Everybody always say her personality was out of this world. She always dressed nice. She was always so put together. I got these backwards. She was always so put together. She always dressed real nice, and everybody wanted to be like her. And she had joined the church in her new city where she went to school at. So she became real close with the pastor. So she had she was always helping people at school, so everybody knew that she was a good person, and it was kind of suspicious that she was missing. So during her time at church, she met this guy named Donovan. So her and Donovan starts dating. They fall in love. Their relationship becomes physical. I don't think they moved in together, but everybody said Donovan was a nice guy. They never seen him mad, and he was in college too. So after a while, he graduated with his associate's degree, and then he started becoming a coach at the school that they go to. So he became a coach at the school that they go to, and Anaya, she's starting to go to church more. She's starting to hang out with the pastor more. And everybody said they had a great relationship, her and Donovan. They never seen them fighting. They never seen them fussing. Anaya was happy. Her best friend said she was happy. They never seen anything go on between them. So she became... this noodle's good. She became real close with the pastor, so... the police look at the pastor. Well, they questioned the boyfriend first. He said he hadn't seen her since Sunday. The last place she said she was going was with the pastor. So, and he said he had a couple words with her because her and the pastor was becoming too close. He gave Anaya a car because she didn't have a car at the time, so he was helping her out with the car. He used to pay her rent for her. He used to give her money when she needed. So he thought that was a little suspicious too. He was kind of jealous, and he confronted her about it. So Anaya, she said everything was false. You know, they don't date. And he also found out that it was supposed to be a trip with the church and the choir, because she was in the choir as well. So he was like, she would always ditch him for the pastor, ditch him for church. When church was not even going on, she always used to ditch him and say she had to go do something for the pastor. So like I said, he was kind of suspicious. When he confronted her about it, she denied it. I forgot my straw. So while the police talking to him, he's telling Donovan, which is her boyfriend, he's telling him all this. He's telling them, you know, all this about the pastor or whatever. He said he didn't hurt Anaya. Him and Anaya was working things out. You know, even though he had those conclusions about her and the pastor. So he then come back and tell them that he found some explicit photos in Anaya's phone. He said the photos were inappropriate. I don't know if it was a picture of him or whatever, but he said they were inappropriate. So, and he said the pastor didn't want anyone to know because he was, you know, they were the biggest black church in that city. So everybody knew him. You know, he was always helping the community, and the police knew him as well because he was always close with the community. He always did things for the kids. So everybody knew him in town. So if anybody did find out that him and a young girl, like Anaya, and he was also married. So if anybody found out that him and Anaya was, you know, messing around or had any type of relationship, you know, it would probably kind of hurt his congregation. So he told them that Anaya didn't want anybody to find out because of that. So they let him go. He told them that they need to question the pastor. So they bring the pastor in there. Y'all, this sauce is so good. So they bring the pastor in there. So he's pretty calm. He acting like ain't nothing going on. He was just saying he hoped they find Anaya. Because Anaya has been great to the church, her and Donovan. Because Donovan went to church too. So they asked him about the allegations that Donovan was claiming, you know, and he denied all the claims. He said that him and Anaya just had a great relationship. He said it wasn't suspicious that he gave her a car because he always helped everybody in the community. He said anybody that needed help in the church, you know, like financial wise, he said he was able to help them. Or he said so that wasn't suspicious at all. So so they let him go. They showed him the picture. The picture that Donovan told them that they found in her phone. They showed him the picture, and he didn't really have much to say about that. He kind of got quiet. So they eventually let him go. They let him go, and when he was leaving, he made a crazy remark. He was like, "When can I get my car back?" So the police kind of thought that was kind of suspicious, and they was like, "We're not giving you back the car until, you know, we finish investigating," because the car was still parked outside of Anaya's home when she went missing. So the police thought that was kind of little suspicious. They like, "Why are you asking about a car when this girl's still missing?" So they let him go. So the police still don't hear from Anaya. So they finally went to her apartment, and I don't think her and Donovan stayed together. So they finally went to her apartment, and they see in her apartment that the last time that she was there, she must have been drinking or something, because it was wine everywhere, it was glasses everywhere, cups, beer, and stuff like that. So somebody had to be there with her before she went missing. Searching around, and they found a blood splatter on the wall. So they kind of figuring like, this is a crime scene, you know, if they found blood on the wall. They found a blood splatter on the wall, so now they thinking this is a homicide, because why would there be blood on her wall? So that's the only thing they found. So a couple days go by, no sign of Anaya. So her mom is getting worried, her friends are getting worried, everything. So they get a call that comes in that say, that tell them to go look on Facebook at Donovan's page, his Facebook page. I like to chew on these things. So they goes on Facebook, child. Donovan didn't put up. He updated his status or whatever. He was like, I hope that my friends and family can forgive me. I'm sorry. So they like, what? This fool done confessed on Facebook. So they go to find Donovan. They went to his house because they knew where he lived. So they went to his house to find him. So they get there. They knock on the door. As soon as Donovan comes out, he say, go ahead and arrest me. So they like, arrest you for what? He like, go ahead and arrest me. I killed my girlfriend. Girl, what? That's what he said. He was like, I'll tell you about it on the ride to the station. Yep. So he turned around and he just told him to put the handcuffs on him. So he confessed. This is good. I got this peach flavor, and I got this from a little grocery store. I don't know if y'all have it in y'all area, but I'm in Georgia, so it's called Ingles. And it's so good. And they were like 2 for $5, so I only got 2 of them. And I got the same flavor. But so they get him down to the station. He tell him how it happened. He said him and Anaya, Anaya called him over. They were drinking, you know, just drinking. So he said that was the night that he was going to ask her about the messages that he saw on her phone. So they sitting there on the couch, they drinking, Anaya's laughing, you know, they just having a regular conversation. So he asked her, he was like, what's going on between you and the pastor? So she's like, what? So she was like, there's nothing going between me and the pastor. So he confronted her about the pictures or whatever he saw. I don't know what kind of pictures it was, but it had to been it had to have been explicit if he was that mad about it. So he gets real mad. I don't know if it was alcohol or what. So he gets real mad. He jumped up and he hit her in the face. He punched her in the face. So as he punched her, she fell out of the couch, and like she wasn't moving. So after that, he goes to the kitchen and try to find a knife, and then he go over there and slit her throat while she on the ground. I'm like, what? So then he said he realized what he had done. And then, y'all, he did her so dirty. He wrapped her body up in a sheet, and he stuffed her body in a suitcase. Which they said she wasn't big anyway, like she wasn't tall. But girl, you gonna stuff somebody's body in a suitcase? What? Y'all, it's really some crazy people out here. Y'all, stop. Don't be playing with people. I mean, he didn't have a right to kill her, but people are really crazy. Like, if you don't want nobody, just leave them alone. Like, what's so hard about it? But anyway, so he stuffed her body and put it in a suitcase. So I guess he put it in a suitcase so he wouldn't look suspicious as he was. Y'all, this thing is huge. Do y'all see this? I guess he stuffed her body to so he wouldn't look suspicious as he was walking out of her apartment complex, so nobody wouldn't know that it was a body. So they asked him, do they remember where he took the body to? So he said he took the body to some little area with some trees, and he said he dumped the suitcase in the water. So her body's just floating in some water. It was like a swamp. It really wasn't a lot of water, but it was like a creek or a swamp, so they could get to it really easy. So he took them out there, and they found the body was her body was just out there floating in the water, y'all. Like, 24 years old. They arrest him. I don't remember how much time. I think he got first-degree murder. So I think he did get life. But he didn't have a record or anything. He didn't have a record. He didn't have, like, he was they thought he was a good guy, because he didn't have a record. This was his first offense. So I think they charged him with first-degree murder because they said it was kind of premeditated, because I guess he had time to think. Because I'm like, he had time to think when he hit her. He had time to come to his senses if he was just mad. You know what I'm saying? He took his time to go to the kitchen, find a knife. Like, he didn't pop back in, you know. So they said it was premeditated. And this fool, like a month into his sentence, this fool escaped jail. He escaped jail. He jumped the fence and he escaped jail. So they caught him again, and that added on to his time because he tried to escape. But so they never even found out if there was anything going on. They said they thought, they came to the conclusion there was nothing going on between the pastor and Anaya. Her best friend said that he did try to hit on her. I think the pastor did try to hit on her, but they didn't have a relationship. I think Anaya turned him down. So he really just killed her for nothing. Like, seriously, he killed her for nothing. Because her best friend said she would have told him. But she did tell him that he tried to make a pass on her. And she turned him down. So everybody in the community knew about the pastor trying to hit on the young girl. So the pastor didn't get any time. He wasn't in it. He didn't have any involvement in her murder. So he went to trial. And he was real remorseful. He apologized to the family. He said he didn't know what came over him. He just did it. He never did anything like it before. Because the neighbors that they live beside, and also her mom and all her friends, they said they never even saw him to do anything like that. Because he was always in church with her. He never, like I said, he never had a record, and they was always happy. The neighbors said they never saw them fighting or anything, so everybody was kind of shocked. So it was just jealousy, and her family liked him so much, they said they forgave him. Her mom said she forgave him, even though he took her daughter. She forgave him. So girl, child, I don't know if I was ready to do that, but okay. But yeah, y'all, that was a story. That was so sad. I'm like, I can't wait to tell this story because it was new too. They just put it up on YouTube, what, like 2 weeks ago. And it was so sad. Killed that girl. She had her whole life ahead of her. She was in college. It's crazy. I don't want to make this video too long, y'all. Y'all leave me some challenges or something that me and my daughter can do on the channel, because she want to join me on the channel again. So maybe we can do like a challenge or something like that, because I'm not going to do a story time when she's with me. I only do the story times when I'm by myself. But I'm going back to the gym tomorrow, y'all. And I have to soak in some water tonight because with some Epsom salt. Because last time when I worked out and I didn't do it, girl, I was so sore when I woke up. I'm like, girl, I ain't doing it no more. Y'all, that 2 times spicy sauce so hot. And I don't have the 2 times spicy because I had the chicken, the hot chicken one. So it's not as hot as the 2 times spicy. I can stand that one, but girl, that 2 times spicy is so hot. That's hot too, but it's not that hot. Y'all know I'm getting there. Y'all know I can't eat a lot. I eat like a little baby, because I don't eat a lot. It's like ever since I lost weight, my stomach shrunk too. My stomach shrunk too. But I don't know what I'm about to do right now, y'all. I'm bored. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm bored. And y'all, go follow me on my other channel. It's my vlog channel, my lifestyle channel. It's called The Real Queen. And I haven't posted over there in about 3 weeks because I'm waiting for my intro. So, because I'm gonna do like an intro reveal. So y'all go follow me over there if y'all like lifestyle vlogs. Y'all like try on hauls. I'm gonna start doing try on hauls and you know, things like that. So y'all should really go follow me over there. And don't forget to like this video, y'all. Share it with anyone and everyone. And leave me a comment, girl, because I comment back, okay? And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.